Oh, the curious case of Benjamin Allbright. We're going to take on a journey, cats and kittens, today into the twisted, bizarre mind of a man. At some point, we are in a boardroom, and I don't like the fact that Blind Mike is it echoey or is it me?
I think it's sound. Yeah,
it's not a soundproof room. Foxwoods doesn't have a soundproof room.
It's a little echoey. It's a little echoey, and Mike is a little hairy there. Look at that chest. Look at that.
Oh yeah, that's right. Go up a button.
Like Austin Powers. We are here. We're going to play the golf tournament in a few hours. We're here at Foxwoods. We stayed over last night. We'll get into that stuff as well. A wild night, on my understanding. I was gonzo. I was not hanging out with you guys. See you later.
You really missed out.
Who did I see? Was that TJ Hubbard I just saw this morning?
Yes.
So he was out till 3 a.m.?
Yeah, TJ picked up Blind Mike in the lobby and helped him.
It was a real who's who of stars.
It looked like I saw that picture. It was a bunch of winners.
I was a little disappointed. Steve from Providence bagged it in early last night.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, jeez. Well, so we'll see all them today as we're at the Golf for Prostate tournament. We're playing Lake of Isles this afternoon. I'm looking forward to that. First, let's do Roman, then we'll get to all the stuff because there's a shitload of stuff to get to. GetRoman.com. GetRoman.com. Once again, Steve and I met with a couple of people from Foxwoods with a potential future partnership yesterday. And they talked about Roman, and so do we. And they said, this sounds like a great collaboration. It is. We love Roman. And day one sponsor, GetRoman.com. GetRoman.com /Kirk. $5 for your first month of hardcore fucking. Not sucking. Well, maybe, I guess. I guess that goes in there as well. Whatever. Sure. Well, I mean, you don't swipe on your tongue, though, is my point.
Right, but sucking could be involved.
But I do wonder if it has restorative powers, like if you have a cold, and I'm just spitballing here, and you wipe it on your nose, would it be longer for it to run?
It's an idea. I think we should test it out.
We'll test it out on you. If you I mean, why not at this point?
Why not?
What's left? GetRoman.com /Kirk. GetRoman.com /Kirk. GetRoman.com /Kirk. $5 for your first month. Do that right now again. GetRoman.com /Kirk. GetRoman.com /Kirk. GetRoman.com /Kirk. Help out the show. Help out yourself. Help out your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your lover, your orgy, whatever you want legally. We're all on board with it. GetRoman.com /Kirk. $5. There you go. All right, so we're here. First of all, Foxwoods is not that this. Well, Steve's never been here before.
No.
But Foxwoods is fucking massive. I don't know. I don't even know where we are right now. We're in some boardroom. As I said, Mike's in the lead spot right now. He's like Trump at The Apprentice.
Let's get down to brass tacks here, fellas.
We got here yesterday afternoon. Had a really good meeting with some Foxwoods guys. Then we went and had some little Dinsky at Burke Steakhouse, was it?
Nice Italian place, yeah.
As always, Steve, picks out the dinner place, doesn't spend a dime. This place was not cheap, by the way. And Steve is ordering appetizers, steaks, drinks.
Ma'am, if I may, just...
Yeah. So I didn't think there was anything particularly cruel or humorous at all during the dinner. So
you can just skip right past it.
We're eating the dinner.
It never ends. It really just never. For 5 minutes, I can't be a human being.
We're eating the dinner, and it's like I had said last time we were at the thing with the guys from Milton's. You forget that Mike's blind sometimes, and one of those times is so we're sitting there, we're all bullshitting.
You didn't forget today.
Well, no. I'm saying before this, it kind of dawned on me.
Yeah.
So Scott Neary is there from Buffalo Wild Wings, our great friends at Buffalo Wild Wings, and I look at Mike, and we're just all bullshitting, talking, whatever. And I turn to Mike, and I'm like, "What are you getting?" And you don't even. It's just sort of because
it was odd from the start because I was like, why does he care?
But that wasn't even part. I just randomly said it because you were saying nothing. You were just sitting there, like you were.
No.
Literally,
I opened up at this.
Did you get the sense that Mike was an active participant last night? I mean, more than Milton's, but
yeah, definitely more than Del Frisco's. He knows, but he knows he's a role player in those meetings.
Yeah, but he can, whatever, fine. So he's sitting there, and I'm like, "What are you getting?" He's like, "I don't know, steak." And so I saw the menu. I saw his face. And I said, they also have some Italian stuff, too.
No, I believe what you said was...
yeah.
What else? I mean, they got pasta and shit here. It's just very casual.
Right.
And I was like, oh, really? I was like, I guess maybe they have a broader menu than I was expecting, whatever.
And your eyes lit up. You thought,
okay, good.
Yeah. I said, what do you like? And you said, chicken parm. I said, it happens they have a chicken parm sandwich. Chicken parm dinner here. So the waitress comes over.
Well, I'll be damned.
A steakhouse. We order, and I'm like, all right, let's go to Mike. And Mike's like, I'll get the chicken parm. And the waitress is like, chicken parm. She goes to write down and looks up and says, what? Chicken parm? And I turn to Mike and I go, this is a steakhouse. What is wrong with you?
It was you peering over your glasses.
That's true.
Like what a kind of a moron.
And the entire time you were doing this, you were looking at me. I think you were trying to get me to like take out my phone and record it or something.
Yeah, I
was.
was.
But I'm just looking at my menu and I'm like, oh, they also have pork chops. I'm just like very helpfully trying to show them what to eat.
It was just a funny moment because the punchline, of course, is that Mike is disabled. He's blind. That's funny.
And she's just like, what makes you think?
She had no.
Well, the best. I'm at least glad that because what I was originally going to say is, how's the chicken parm here?
You should have said that. And then she said she would go to the Italian place next door and get it if you wanted her to.
She did say something like that. Yeah.
Which you could have done. You could have turned into like one of those
guys.
Know
what? Yes. Yeah, and bring a side salad with it.
So the dinner was good. A lot of laughs, good times. But sort of hanging over all of it. Well, I don't know. You guys want to do Allbright?
I don't think we should talk about it.
You don't think so?
No, I think we should just,
It's true.
Let's move on.
Move on.
As a country.
Oh, I'm sinking in the seat here. Jesus. This is like the old days at the old station. 1 second. All right. I do want to get in the mic with Portnoy, too, though. But you guys want to do Allbright first, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
sure.
Okay. So Benjamin Allbright is the gentleman who Steve basically questioned his military service and his American citizenship, correct? Is that right?
Gentleman is too high a title, I say.
So we knew from the beginning that this guy was just full of shit on 50 different levels. And whatever. None of us ever said that he didn't serve in the military. Let's get that out of the way before we get to all the other stuff. We questioned some of his service claims, which, by the way, I don't know about you, but I would say I still question. I know some people may not like that. But so the worm began to turn for him yesterday on social media. A gentleman by the name of World War II Felger, to give you an idea of the world we're in.
A man of the highest order.
Yes. Well, hey, listen, he did a hell of a job yesterday. Yeah. Kudos to him. He basically destroyed Allbright. He just ruined Allbright's life.
Really.
I mean, really.
Legitimately.
Just went piece by piece. And Turtle Boy as well with this stories, the two of them, piece by piece by piece by piece, and everything Allbright, has said in his history. Some of the highlights are he has what?
I'm just thinking about
Steve's really enjoying this.
It felt good yesterday. I'll say that.
Well, I mean, he's like So before we get into this, like, as somebody who suffers from some mental illness, I think he might as well, and I would like to have some sympathy for him. But he's just a fucking asshole. Like, so it's a weird spot. I don't know. Is this cruel?
I think it feels a little cruel, but I'm on the same page as you. I mean, the guy has threatened to sue me.
Yeah, he attacks everyone.
He tried to get us fired. He was celebrating. He thought that I got fired or you got fired, and he put up your phone number, and he just shits all over stoolies all the time. And I'm a VLS guy. I am. And a
KMS.
What did I write? Costa Rica.
Yes.
Did the Bitcoin
I don't speak
transfer
Russian,
clear?
but I can understand it.
Well, I have a home there, so sometimes when I tweet from my account, I forget that I'm also not tweeting in my native tongue, Russian.
Right.
I didn't realize you were
It's
big into
confusing.
Bitcoin.
Well, I dabble in it. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I mean that's usually my trademark blackmail, as Kate would say. Isn't that blackmail?
Yeah,
that would be blackmail, right?
I think that's like crypto ransom.
Right, but there is some blackmail involved. So, Kate, if you're paying attention, the guy that the Barstool supports, Ben Allbright, was. I'm not sure what we'll start at the beginning from yesterday. So they started going through his tweets, which we've done in the past, and there's all these claims. He claims he played at the University of Arkansas, claims he was a scout for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He may have been. I have no idea. I've never seen proof of either one. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Claims that whatever. He has 3 undergraduate degrees. Claims he has, what was his highest level of rank?
Chief Warrant Officer 2.
Right. We haven't seen that anywhere, right?
No, but he told me on the phone that he was disciplined back down to sergeant.
Okay.
And there should have been a record of that.
Claims he built a wall between Iraq and Iran that doesn't exist. But then he said to Turtle Boy that he was just kidding about that.
Well, it was more of a berm.
It's a good joke.
Right. Yeah. Yes, that's right. Yeah. It was one of the classic jokes where you're clearly 3 years ago like making a point to somebody on Twitter to prove that you're a hard ass, and then whatever. But then it gets more interesting. My grandparents on both sides, one side, my mom's side came from Nova Scotia. My dad's side came from Ireland, and they were just, they were good, hardworking people. They were nice. They didn't accomplish things that historically will be remembered, though they all led great lives and led a great legacy with the families, and I love them all 4 of them very much. I miss them very much. I'm jealous, I have to say, because Benjamin Allbright's family spans, history and also is so powerful if you add up all their lineage and it adds to more than 100%, which is difficult if you do all the adding up. Steve, do you have some of the highlights?
So he claims that his grandparents fled Nazi Germany after attempting to kill Hitler.
I saw that in Inglourious Bastards.
Well, they killed Hitler, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yes.
He won an argument with some, I guess, moon landing conspiracy theorists by saying that he knows the moon landing was real because his grandfather helped. And we're not sure if this
He helped like land the plane.
Well,
the ship?
We're not sure.
Okay,
he might have been part of Houston, but we're not sure if the same grandfather who attempted to kill Hitler and then fled to America also participated in the moon landing. We're not sure about that. But one of them is also, I think, full-blooded Cherokee.
Okay, so it adds up to
the German. I'm trying to figure this one out.
What do you mean?
Like the one that fled Germany?
We're not sure because he just says my grandfather. He doesn't say like my paternal, my maternal.
I'm 1/4 Jewish,
right.
3/4 German. He wrote in August of 2017, and then, in 2014, he said he was 1/4 Native American. So tell me more about how you being white is an authority on what isn't a slur to me. He said to somebody. Mine didn't get here until the 1940s. This is with Howard Bryant and some other. When they fled Germany for harboring Jews and plotting to kill Hitler. So is this World War II Felger guy said clearly just watched Valkyrie or something that night, that cruise movie, or Inglourious Bastards, and wanted to get involved.
That's something like if one of us threw that out there at the dinner, like my grandparents plotted to kill Hitler, you kind of just like ignore it. You don't even acknowledge.
You might dig into it just to get to the point where we know you're lying.
Yeah, right.
He's a 2-time Army Gold Glove. I don't need security, he said to somebody. Then about the moon landing. The moon landing was definitely faked, said somebody called @jelly into a jam. Ben decided to respond to that. It definitely was not, like not guessing 100%. My grandfather was involved with the crew, was not. Okay. My 100% native grandmother didn't. Then he said to somebody he got a high 140s on his Mensa. High school quarterback, college bench warmer, wide receiver. Not a lot of proof of that. So they go through sort of the whole thing. And
I don't understand, like, not a lot of... There should be proof of it. You know what I mean? Like, everything, it's like there's... it's possible that he was... It's like, that should be documented somewhere, right? That if he played football at a college?
Yes. I would say that would be
it
found
should just be
somewhere.
easy to find, yeah.
And he also says he lived in Chicago during Michael Jordan's biggest
South
reign.
side of Chicago.
There's no evidence of that.
No?
No.
Was there any evidence that he went to the University of Arkansas at all? Not knowing that he did or he didn't?
I haven't seen anything, but I'm told that he says University of Arkansas Little Rock, which doesn't even have a football team.
Okay. Is there evidence he's a person, or are we just arguing with a bot?
That'd be great.
We just got duped.
So I know I think that the guy Dave Brown who we had on at the beginning of the podcast when we started a few months ago.
Yes, he was there to provide legal advice and vindicate you.
Correct. I have an update on that as well at some point today, if you'd like. Dave Brown, I think, dug in and found no record that he ever went to the University of Arkansas, either one of them. I believe, if I'm wrong, he can correct me on Twitter. I'll make sure to surface that. But
where did he get his 3 bachelor's degrees from?
Well, that's only one of them, right? He went to 3 different places, so I don't know. He's also, according to someone else, he told someone else he was 5'6", 140 going to Arkansas. There's not a lot of 5'6", 140 guys.
Not even like a slot.
I know, that's the other thing. He meant Notre Dame. I mean, it doesn't. So they kept piling on and finding stuff and finding old tweets and old tweets and old tweets until Kirk Minihane stepped in and said last night at about, because you guys know me, like you've been around me long enough to know that you're dealing with a fucking mastermindo when it comes to
fucking sophisticated.
Yes, I mean you've seen me handle this equipment. I know what's going on.
Right. You're a tech guy.
Yeah, I said it's time to hack the account.
You and Blind Mike, I think, teamed up.
Let's just say...
I'm sort of the web guy, and Kirk's the idea man,
Right. I said it's time to call one of the players. If you look at my phone last night, and I'm happy to provide the records, 6 calls to something that I wrote, just Kremlin. That's it. I said, Muzza, it is time... It is time to take down Allbright.
Operation Dostoevsky.
Yes. Operation 187 Elsat. Commence. I don't know why it's Nazi voice, but I must break you. Okay. So do we have the actual Allbright tweet? Can we find that?
Well, I mean, we're not going to be able to read it.
I know, but I just like to look at it.
I can read the translation.
It just makes me laugh.
So,
I mean,
what is it him doing this? Like, or is it?
What are you, stupid?
No, I understand. But what I'm saying is, like, what is the thought process that leads to, all right, if I type in Russian and tell them my
desperation,
account was
I think, right?
I can't imagine. I've never been to that point of a lie. Like, if I ever got there, I would just be like, I'm lying about this. I don't have
and it's all like not really
energy to do that.
At the end of the day, other than the military stuff, which I think is some people, according to Chaps and Dave and everyone here, Barstool, I guess, doesn't think it's that big a deal. The other stuff is not really like if you just said
none of it's a big deal. It's just weird.
Right. Oh, I have it right here.
Yeah, I've got it. It says, you want your account back? You have.
No, hold on. But hold on. That's fine. So after I go back to the Kremlin and talk to mother and father, and had them do that because that's what I generally do, especially here. I mean, why not do that, right?
Right.
I said, let's go in there, let's hack his account and turn it into Russian. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
So there's a bunch of Russian, I guess, stuff, and then at the end of it, it says VLS KMS, and it's translated from Russian by Google. You want your account back, you hack. Pay 3 BTC. Some kind of IT expert you are, pathological liar. You have been hacked. I've got your DMs too. VLS KMS. So that means Viva La Stool, Kirk Minihane Show.
I was suspicious that it was you, and the other day you were like, Mike, wouldn't it be easy if we pay in Bitcoin? And I was like, that seems so odd, but all right.
So, I mean, the minute you see this, you know he has done this to himself. And I think, if I mentioned this last night at dinner, Morton Downey Jr. was this talk show host in the 80s. You know who that is?
Yeah, I know the name, yeah.
He was like this crazy confrontational. He had like a short run. He would like fight with people. And he claimed he was attacked by Nazis, and they carved a swastika into his forehead. But he was so dumb, he was looking in a mirror and did it himself, so it was backwards. So this is sort of what, on that level.
Very similar, yeah.
Now, if I'm wrong and a Kirk Minihane fan did this, which didn't happen, then I apologize. But clearly Allbright did this to himself, hacked away, and then oddly, while him or me, whoever it was, hacked away, he deleted all of his tweets?
So first, he posted a tweet saying that he got his account back, and it was
Right.
a picture of him saying, "I've recovered this." So apparently, he came up with over $30,000 to pay the ransom to us.
Yes, which I appreciate. That was very nice of him.
Has that hit your account yet?
Yeah,
Blind
that's
Mike?
going to you, Mike.
Thank you.
You're going to get the entire
Venmo.
Allbright,
Yes.
the
Just,
entire Allbright
Cash
ransom.
So then it gets weirder. Statement: I've deleted my entire tweet history. This was me doing it. It wasn't due to account compromise earlier. I thought at first he was admitting that he made up the hack thing, but he's not saying that, right?
Oh, no, maybe not.
I don't know. Honestly, I've been a pretty terrible person over the years, trolling flat earthers and moon fake conspiracy guys with obvious nonsense, browbeating people, da-da-da. And he just said, he's going to be a better person now when he understands. But he says his military history is totally true.
Are we sure this isn't just the hacker having a change of heart?
Could
Maybe
be.
Who knows?
Could be. So we're now to believe that if I believe Allbright, everything else is just, I saw somebody tweet this last night, his genealogy, his education, his where he lived, everything in his life he has lied about, except for the thing that if he lied about, he'd probably get the most credit for, and people would prop him up more.
Yeah.
That he's not lied about at all.
No,
although he's already admitted that that he didn't build that wall, and there was something else.
Well, it was
in there
more
as
of
well.
a berm.
Right, and there was something else where he admitted that he may have conflated as well. So, but other than that, it's just,
Other than pretty much everything.
it's psychologically,
I'm not a liar.
to me, unbelievable. And, I look at it, and we've kind of made peace, I guess, with Chaps and with Dave, and everything seems fine. But I'm like, you were going to fucking fire Steve over this fucking guy? Over this guy? And I know they'll say, well, it's not about that. It's about you won't go after the military, da-da-da. And the truth is, the military stuff, which I'm sure people are going to be digging into, so he's going to have to answer to that. And I saw he has a big bar over his medals, right? His
DD-214,
Yeah, but
he has altered it in some way so that you can't see some of the text on it. That's not his Social Security number.
But you also can't see the stuff, the medals he's won.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Right. So, but he says he's done that not because he may have lied about medals he got in the past, but because he wants us to suggest that so he can then sue us for suggesting that.
Oh, that's nice.
Which is, this is the level of person you're dealing with. I said to Steve last week, I was like, I think this poor guy is actually sick. And read that Mother Jones story now. I haven't done it in the past couple. Why don't we read that again? Can you imagine reading that story again right now?
Right.
And where is this Justine, what's her name?
Justine Chirac.
Where has she been?
complete radio silence.
Right.
She's out in California working for Mintz Group.
Right. So
she's handling investigations for Fortune 500 companies.
Good. Excellent.
But
Excellent.
even the weird apology from this guy, where he's like, I've kind of been a terrible person and this and that, but now we can move on.
Yeah.
It would be like if I sat here and was like, guys, I've told like one lie, like I'm not really legally blind.
Right.
Well, back to work, right? You know what I mean? Like, you just think they're going to forget about everything?
It's true.
He's like, I'm sorry. Over the past, I've been a terrible person to other terrible people. I'm sorry. I'm still a hero.
Well, that's the takeaway. Is he's been such a fucking dick to everybody. It's like, why? I mean, why should these people stop doing that? You've been a dick to them, like hardcore. If he didn't do any of this, nobody would care.
Right.
But he's been an unbelievable asshole.
Yeah.
It's just straight. I don't know. So I don't know. Like, but I think he's so nuts that like a day from now, he's like Riccio, one of these guys. A day from now, he'll be fucking crazy tweeting again. He'll probably do it today.
Yeah. I mean, I think this is kind of the end of it, though. I mean, he's clearly got mental health issues.
Oh, for sure.
It just it feels. I mean, it's such a public mental breakdown that it feels a little bit of gross spiking the football.
I agree. I'm not. Yeah,
That's the thing I was saying too. Is like the other day, if he just stopped tweeting on Sunday and let Steve take the brunt of it, then he'd look like a hero.
No,
everyone would be
right.
like, "Oh,
No,
what an asshole, Steve."
Oh, hold on.
Rogers."
Before here's this guy. Kevin Peters is his name. At KF Peters. He tweets, "Sure, I may have exaggerated my college record, my exam scores, my military record, athletic career, family history, employment history, genealogy, deleted all my tweets and fake being hacked, but I hope you'll trust all my hot Broncos takes going forward." I mean, that kind of encapsulates
Sums it up.
Yeah, that's pretty good. What were you saying?
So on Sunday, if he had just called me and said, "Hey, man, I'm not sure why the Army records don't line up. Like, I'm happy to get you that paperwork," that would have been the end of it.
Well, I don't know about that. You think we would have just been like, "Oh, okay." Like,
No, I would have waited for the paperwork.
Right, but then we would have what?
Yeah, but the draft would have been loaded on the back end of Barstool, and they would have come to us and been like, "Nah, you can't do this."
Right, and I don't think
would have walked away
I
from
don't think anybody knew this guy was this crazy. Like,
No.
I just don't. And I mean, I don't
think
mean
anyone
that-
knew anyone could be this crazy.
We forgot he speaks 5
He
languages.
speaks 5 languages. That's right.
Including ancient Greek and
Yeah.
Latin
Yes.
and Aramaic, apparently.
So if we asked him, if we ran him on the street and said, "Hey, tell us 4 sentences in each language," he'd be able to do that immediately, right?
Oh, I think he
Well,
can.
obviously.
Yeah.
He can write Greek with his left hand and Latin with his
I mean,
right
it's
hand
just-
simultaneously.
I don't know, but I don't know how somebody like that moves through everything in his life. He's I know they say he's a nobody, and I understand that to some extent, but he's a fairly prominent person.
Yeah.
I mean, he's worked and he's very active on social media. He's also aggressive asshole. So I'm surprised it's taken this long for the worm to turn.
I mean, he's always hanging out with the Broncos at spring training. They let him in proximity to professional athletes.
Although it is probably easy. Like if you're lying, if you tell one lie, then it's kind of hard to keep it straight because you got to remember everything you said about that lie. But if everything's a lie, then it's just
I guess.
who gives a fuck? You say whatever you want.
Yeah, I mean, I'm honestly amazed. I know he did. I'm amazed he served in the military because I mean everything else he says. I don't. The other thing is that a half hour after his dad's funeral, he went. I mean, this stuff is just not believable. It's just not believable. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. Good. I mean, listen, he was a dick, like a hardcore asshole for years to everyone. And then, we got into a thing with him, and the people who follow us started digging, and I mean, that's it. Like, I think he's. I don't know. Who knows with him? I'm we're probably not done with him yet, but
He might have a problem with the police department because do you think he filed a false police report?
ooh, that's a good question. That's a good question.
imagine-
Not to make his problems.
Do you think he actually filed a police report, though?
I mean, he tweeted that little business card.
I understand that,
whatever
but do you-
the hell
but do you
that
think
is.
he really
I
did
don't
that?
know. I don't know.
Do you think he wanted to like?
How do you get one of those official-looking business cards? I don't know.
You meet with the police? We got a bunch of business cards yesterday.
You want me to dig into it?
Yeah. Start looking. What were you saying, Mike?
Imagine if you're following this guy on Twitter and you don't really know the situation. You just see
Right.
Russian hackers and then an apology about how you lied everything. And then today, I guess, he might have to go on the radio and say, "But this Broncos training kit. Guys, at running back, what are the Broncos going to do?"
The special teams is an issue. But if you're him and you're hardcore and you're not admitting that you made up the hack and you hate us and hate all our people, don't you have to be vigilant in trying to take down these people who hacked your account?
I would think.
Well, how did he get his account back? Did he pay the Bitcoin?
No, I don't know. He didn't get into that, right? He didn't
No,
specify
he didn't.
that.
But he
if he's-
recovered his account, I'm pretty sure, before the transaction would have settled.
I guess, but he hates. And what'd you say about apostrophes or something?
Well, so but Turtle Boy posted to Facebook, "Hey, is there anyone who speaks Russian who can translate this message?" And someone was like, "Well, I don't really speak Russian, but he left in an "I've" here with an apostrophe."
Well, you don't think it's the same?
Google Translate, not perfect. Yeah.
Unbelievable. So there you go. I mean, I don't know what's left to say about this guy other than he's honestly like the strangest person I've ever come across, which is saying a lot.
Bizarre, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I almost have sympathy for him. If If he was 10% less of a dick, I would have sympathy for him.
That's the thing is like when you hear all these, it's like if he wasn't aggressively going at people,
Right, he walked into it.
It'd be different.
I don't really get it.
He was begging people to look into this stuff.
And he was challenging people.
Yeah.
He was saying, look into my record. He's tweeting us to people. It's like, psychologically, I guess maybe he wanted to get caught. I don't know.
I would be fascinated on any study done on this guy. You know
I
what
wish,
I mean?
I wish
just
that
mentally, I think it would help the world.
I wish that he really did have the recording of our phone call on Sunday. That needs to be released to the world at some point.
Was he super aggressive?
Oh, yeah.
What was he saying?
Just ranting at me. This isn't going to go well for you. You need to shut up and listen. And I try to ask him a question. He'd be like, no. Shut up.
Well, we should ask
You
him.
need to listen.
We should ask him to come on again.
I'm sure he will.
I mean, ask, right? I don't know,
Steve,
say, hey,
shoot him
listen,
a text.
you want to, bygones be bygones, and we can move on, or I don't know. Who knows?
It'd be great after all this if he came on and won us over. We're like, this.
Well,
guy's,
I know.
this
I'm
guy's
telling you,
pretty- this guy's pretty good.
I'm telling you, I like this guy. I want this guy in our world now. He fits perfectly.
If I emailed him and asked him to come on, that would be like, what, an 8th count in his lawsuit against me?
I don't think that suits. My guess is that suit's not going to be filed.
So I don't need to hire William J. Benson.
No, you should send him just send him an invitation in Greek. he can read it seriously.
I'll say this is pretty poorly written.
Send
my Greek is much
you
better.
Can translate it in all 5 languages. But you got to say peak madness for Allbright is the Russian tweet, though.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean that's the takeaway.
That was the moment.
That stays forever. I mean, first of all, who so clearly he was thinking about it, or whoever he was working with, or whoever did it. Like, who says VLS?
Viva la stool,
Yeah,
baby.
do you ever really see that?
I say it all the time. I say it like a mantra.
We'll get to that in a second.
Well, the Bitcoin address was kind of long, so you need to break it down a little bit.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder I love the thought process. That's what I wanted.
Well, he was a victim of the dark forces. He'd been claiming all along that we were using bots to harass him.
Oh, right. Yes. Who's we? Like
Just
you
all-
and I?
just all of
Yes.
us.
Oh, isn't
Yeah.
that
I'm pretty sure it was you and me were
isn't
hiring.
that slander? And can we sue him for that?
I don't know. Maybe he can sue the Macedonian kids we hired to harass him on Twitter.
I don't even
I'm just
understand.
so Steve from Providence had a good point last night. He was like, "So you're telling me that you guys hired Russian bots to hack him, but you haven't even played Blind Mike yet?"
That's true. That's money. That's
Oddly,
money.
the amount they were asking for the exact amount of money they were going to pay me.
Well, Mike's become a star now in this Cameo world.
Oh yeah.
So that doesn't even.
I really think that he's going to take it by storm.
How many did you do yesterday?
I only did a few yesterday. I've got more piled up. Though.
How many do you have? Would you say piled up?
I mean, at least 5 or 6. Not
That's
not
another
that-
couple
not that many.
$100 right there.
Yeah.
Jesus, you make a couple $100 a day on this.
You know. Not
You
too
did
bad.
some from the hotel yesterday.
I did a couple. Yeah.
All right. Do we have any, Steve?
Yeah, I'm going over.
Let me hear a
right
couple
Oh,
of these.
boy.
What? Are they bad or no?
I don't remember. I think they were.
You mean
fine.
you don't remember?
I don't remember how bad,
Were you
how
high?
douchey they were. No, I just don't. I do so many. I have so many fan requests. Was I high?
I don't know. Did you do any impressions yesterday or no?
I think I had to do NPR Mike.
Had to.
And NPR Mike seems to be the most popular request.
Yeah,
are
that's
there,
the only-
Are there any other that you're going to put out there?
I mean, I'll do whatever. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't think.
But
there's
I haven't
any-
gotten that. My the scope of impressions I do is not that broad. I pretty much do one voice.
What do we got?
So this one is for Kirk, and it just says, describe in as much detail as possible your last sexual encounter with a certain lady I know, which is very, very, very disgusting.
What do you mean? Was there? They want a
like not
specific?
So it was
Asian
from
actor
Kirk, and they
talking
said,
about.
describe your latest sexual
I
encounter
find
with
this
a
horribly
family
offensive.
member of mine.
And part of me believes this actually is Kirk, which would be tremendously sad. But if not, good work. I respect the fact.
Somebody's paying for
you
that
would
right there.
Spend money on this. That's a solid person helping out a
So
disabled guy.
what's your
I don't
price
even know
now?
what I'm doing. $25.
$25. Okay. How much of that do you
For the
keep?
low price of $25, folks, you can be the owner of a video just like that.
Where do you go?
Cameo.com/blindmike.
And you keep how much of that?
I think it's like 75 or 80%, whatever. it
Jeez,
is.
so they get
Yeah.
25% of each one. I
What's-
mean,
what's
that's
our
pretty
cut?
good. It's pretty good. No shit. What's my cut?
50%.
I created this
I
guy.
walk home with like $8.
So Mike Hawk no longer has herpes, and he wants a congratulations from Blind. Hey, congratulations! That's awesome.
is sad.
Although,
so
isn't herpes incurable? Like if you no longer have herpes.
riff time.
Yeah,
I like
that's-
this.
I
I
never
know
had
that's the
herpes.
part
This
you
is
really
my-
like.
my
favorite
Where I'm
part.
like, hey, I'm going to go off script here.
Congratulations.
This is my
for a minute.
favorite part.
Yeah.
Are you looking at
You
the?
son of a bitch.
Are you looking at
Looking
the
at the camera.
Are you looking at a timer to see how fast, how long it is, or no?
There's a timer up, but
okay.
yeah, I don't stick to any schedule.
Oh,
You never know what you're going to get with them.
Well, it kind of seems like you do, actually.
I'm just imagining Mike sitting there and he opens up a script and he's just thinking, "Oh, fucking Kirk."
Yeah, I can promise you that wasn't me.
I figured.
I was busy doing other stuff, hacking yesterday.
Yeah,
to
right.
get
It takes a
into
lot of
that.
time.
But
I
there's
noticed you didn't even bring a computer. How'd you do that? All from your iPhone?
yeah, it's not that. I mean, it's complicated for guys like you. For me, it's fucking. I mean, this is preliminary.
Three
This is
pushes
shit
of a
we used to
button,
do. I mean, this is stuff we did in St. Petersburg in the '90s. Like we were fucking trained to do this. And,
Right.
I mean, I was trained. My language. If you hear like I'm from Boston, right, born and raised. Do I have a hint of a Boston accent?
No.
Does that make you suspicious at all?
It always has a little
Right.
bit,
Like,
but
where am I really? Do I have an accent at all?
No.
So where am I from?
Master of accents.
That's
Kirk
what I'm
Minihane.
saying.
Yeah.
So I've been all over the world hacking, doing shit, bringing down
Yes.
football writers and scouts
Yeah.
all over the country who have claimed
You do
stuff.
a good Irish accent,
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, I spent some time obviously over there. I was in the middle of it with me, Cullen, and Allbright. We're in the middle of the whole Northern Ireland conflict in the '80s.
Right.
Wait,
Yeah.
are you Ed Snowden?
I am, and I'm not. I am, and I'm not. That's sort of all I can say about that stuff. But Allbright has been with me the whole way. I mean, he's, we spent so much time in Macedonia. That's where he's learned. I mean, he learned the languages. I was kind of Liam Neeson. He was kind of Christian Bale.
Okay.
He sort of learned at my knee, But at the same time, I was Liam Neeson and he was Ray Fiennes. Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of history between us.
Mm.
But his family, and I watched it. I mean, I watched Don and Judy Allbright in Germany in 1942. It was incredible what they did. I mean, they ended.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, they ended the war. You know that.
No,
They
I didn't.
ended World War II. Oh, the Albright family.
How did they?
And, yeah.
How did they go about that?
Well, they were building a spaceship at the time.
Okay.
Yeah, and they took a bunch of the Jewish people and flew them up and landed on the moon.
Really?
Yeah, they're the first ones to do that. That's
the
right.
dark side,
Oh,
right?
wow. And
That's
they
right.
did that in 42?
They did it in 42.
I thought 69 was the
1842.
moon landing.
Huh?
Wasn't 1969
They invented
the first-
69ing.
Oh,
They did.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, is
Albright's
that right?
grandparents did. That's true.
That's
yep,
pretty
they did. They were the
impressive.
first ones to do it.
Well, good for them. That's
Because they were like, the wife was like, looks like you have something underneath your right nut. I'm going to go take a look at that. And he was like, oh, wait a minute. Let's spin this around. And away we go. Yeah.
a little physics.
First ones. First ones. That's right.
Pretty impressive.
Speaking of which, by the way, speaking of 69, Roman swipes.
What a segue.
Well,
A master.
do you think anybody else could do that?
No.
GetRoman.com/Kirk.
This guy does the
GetRoman.com.
best ad reads. I tell you, it's amazing. He talks during the ads. Can you believe it?
See,
folks?
we do need him in the meetings.
What impression is that?
It's just everyone.
Okay. GetRoman.com/Kirk. GetRoman.com/Kirk. Swipe away and enjoy your sex and enjoy helping out your favorite podcast in America. Not friggin' Joe Rogan, not friggin' Pod Save America, not, Zero Blog 30.
Yeah.
Friggin'.
Well, they approve our shirts.
or as I call it, Never Served Ever is the name of their. What?
We're just out of the woods. We're just
Well,
out of the
Chaps
woods.
told me on the phone, he was like, listen, obviously I never served.
Yeah, just a character.
Yeah.
A character
He's like,
in place.
like, we're all playing characters here, obviously. Yeah. I mean, why, people actually think that?
Davy Land.
Oh, Jesus, I didn't even realize that. People actually think that?
Oh yeah, no. You're not.
Oh, he's like their
supposed to say-
G.I. Joe. Oh, yeah, in Davyland,
Okay.
yeah. Roman is the best. We know that. So get your $5 first month, swipe them on, fuck away, help the Kirk Minihane Show. Done, fucking done. Just do it right now. GetYourMan.com. No Get Your Man today, Steve-O?
No Get Your Man today. No.
Did we hear a Get Your Man story last night, Mike, at dinner?
Yes. Who is he?
He's friends with somebody. He's a part of his Hall of Justice.
Get your
He
man
has-
has friends in high places.
Yeah, who was that?
He's friends with a comedian who
Oh,
you
yeah.
absolutely don't want on the show.
Yes, you're right about that. GetYourMan.com. Nope. GetYourMan.com/Kirk. GetRoman.com/Kirk. $5 for your first month. So do that right away. As we're here in Foxwoods. Give me some Foxwoods takeaways, Mike.
Oh, it's great.
I-
I love this place.
I don't want to
Lots
step
to
on.
do.
I don't want to step on you, Mike. But
Hold on. Were you done? Was that?
No.
Was that?
I was going to say my real takeaway was that Steve has no problem informing people of how blind I am.
That seemed to
He's
be a
been
recurring
He's been yelling
theme.
it through the entire casino. I think everyone knows.
Steve was
everyone
also
knows now.
Steve was also obsessed with me taking a picture with that David Ortiz. Like he kept saying stop. So I'm like, well, why? Like what is the humor in that?
because your Twitter followers loved it.
They did.
Yes.
How about our Instagram
Shooting your
followers?
heroes.
Do we love that? Do we
Well,
love
hey,
it?
listen.
I thought we're not supposed to talk about.
we'll get to
You've
that.
done some real negotiations.
We'll get to
that
that.
hurt the
in a-
Instagram,
that
I think.
loser in a
But
second.
so what am I supposed to say when we walk into Guy Fieri's for a chicken sandwich and you're just walking
Knocked
into
over
just
the-
knocking over everything and they're
So I
looking.
knocked
they're-
over a sign.
He's a young man in a casino.
was it as
at
dramatic
1
as he
o'clock.
laid it out? Because even the meeting with the guys yesterday from Foxwoods,
I
who
don't
were
think
great.
it was dramatic.
And
I tipped the thing over. I picked it back.
Steve's like he was knocking things down. He was stumbling around.
but
Did it
you-
seem like you were drunk?
I mean, in general, to be fair to Steve,
You're amazingly.
I think
You are
any-
amazingly hairy. I mean, look at that. Seriously.
and it's just one patch too. It's like a V. It's a V shape.
No,
But,
is that? What do you mean?
On my chest.
For your mom?
It's just
Oh,
right
okay.
here.
I got you.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What?
Anyways, moving right along.
Sure.
But there is a thing in Steve's defense that anytime I walk into a bar, people like the bouncer or whatever just assumes I'm shit faced.
Sure.
Because of my eyes.
But
So, like, how am I supposed to handle that going forward?
Just let me. I'm legally blind. I'm sorry.
yeah, I mean, what? He's a handler. I think.
This man is ill of sight.
Well, was it hard for you because the casinos are dark and light?
Darkly,
and
that's miserable for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I get through it.
So after dinner last night, you guys went and partied with the crew. I saw the picture.
Yeah.
Where'd you go?
Tequila shots with
yeah?
Steve from Providence.
Okay.
Yeah.
Scott Neary.
Oh yeah.
T.J. Hubbard.
All the stars.
What a crew.
All the A-listers.
What a fucking crew. My people.
All the Minifans right now are like, fuck, we missed it. We should have gone.
How hammered were these guys? They were all right or no?
No, I think they were fine.
Like if I had
think
gone
everyone
down
was-
there and had a Coke with you guys, would it have been weird?
you would have hated it.
I would have hated. Okay.
But we had fun.
Yeah.
But I just
But
think
I wouldn't have- but I
knowing
would-
you would not have.
I wouldn't have had fun.
I don't know. I mean, you do love a little small talk. I noticed last night.
What do you mean?
You sit down and Scott, there used to be a macaroni grill next to you. What is that now? Is that do I hear it's a seafood place?
It was kind of like
my God.
every piece of conversation. It's like you're passing a fucking kidney stone. You're just sitting there like,
Well, I mean, I don't want. I prefer not to be having dinner with you guys if everything's equal. I mean, I just want to get it done.
but just knowing that you have to be there.
I
just
thought it
sitting
was a
there
nice
in
time. I thought we had a
pain.
nice time.
Yeah, I think so.
You know,
Gambling was fun afterwards.
Not for me.
Steve has never been to a casino before. Like you've never
Well,
gambled.
Hollywood slots is big time.
Understood,
Man. What
but
have
you've
you
never
done
played like you said. Steve asked me when he's going in there. He said, "So how does it work? Do you have to get chips or something?" I'm like, "No, you just walk up there and they hand you fucking money." Like, what did you think it was going to be?
No, I didn't know whether there's one central place where you get chips. I didn't realize you can just walk up and get it at any table.
No. You have to walk by someone and go, "You got chips?"
It's very
Chips?
quiet. So you lost some money gambling?
I didn't. No.
Oh, what happened?
No,
T.J. Hubbard,
Well,
a great Minifan.
I slapped down $20 in front of you because we were just playing like three.
Because I wasn't going to gamble. I was like, nah, I don't have any money.
What'd
so
you
I'm not gonna
play?
Gamble. 3-card fucking Monty. Whatever the
Okay.
fuck it
I
was.
still don't even know the fucking rules.
Neither do
was,
I.
It was take your money away.
Just play
while
blackjack. Just
lady-
play blackjack.
Yeah, that's what I
it's
thought.
pretty simple. I like black. Just do that.
And lady from Foxwoods screams at Mike for looking at his cards too early.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I was supposed to wait till the
Yeah,
fucking
sure.
buzzer goes off or
That
whatever.
must have rattled you right away.
And I didn't know what she was saying at first. I was like, okay, whatever. And then Steve goes, this again. This is a blind man. Pay some respect.
Well, I found myself doing that last night too because the three of us were talking at the escalator. Mike kept walking backwards. He almost walked into this poor woman. And I was like, he's blind.
No, we had to move
And
out of
she's like, oh, he's blind in the back of his head. I'm like, no, he's actually.
She made a good point.
I'm like,
The lady
no,
made a good point.
That's true. But I'm like, no, he's really blind.
But no, I just took one step back, and the lady was right behind me, and you're like, oh, she's blind. It's like, to her defense, I was just
Yeah.
being an asshole in her way, you know?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I was trying to defend you.
I appreciate
Whatever.
that. You're very nice guys.
But I haven't been to Foxwoods in forever. It is a pretty friggin' nice place. I got to
Yeah.
say, my room is awesome.
The room's very nice.
Yeah,
Especially
great.
for someone like me.
True.
Staying in a room like that.
That's
you
true. It's a palace for
It
you.
really is.
Good dinner last night. The place is huge. I mean, if you gamble, great. But if you don't gamble and you want to come for a weekend, it's
know?
freaking.
Yeah. I mean, I've been
done.
here a bunch of to see like Bill Burr. and
Yeah,
stuff like
well, I
that.
saw
So
the shows
I
coming
don't
up.
even gamble. Yeah.
Right. There's a million shows. We looked after we met with the two guys yesterday. We then walked over and looked at a room for potential live show here, which we talked about yesterday. Probably sometime, I would guess, probably early next year if we're going to do it, right? Maybe.
Yeah, I would think so.
And that place is awesome. Upstairs at that, was it Stony Creek? Is that what's?
Yeah, Stony Creek Brewery.
Yeah, freaking tremendous. I'm a fan. I always get nervous about a casino, but this is a good place. This is a Minifan place. That's a Minifan approved. And I'm
The
giving
only
it the
thing for me
Minifan
is like
check mark.
it's so big that like I asked when I got off the elevator, I asked the guy like where. I go, hey, how do I get to the Fox Tower? And he goes, oh, take a right, you can't miss it. And I was like, I don't think
actually
you know.
can.
I don't think you know who you're talking about.
And Steve just popped up out of nowhere and said that you should have like a message on your phone where Steve says that you're blind. You just show it to people like a video recording.
Listen to my handler here.
What were you saying?
Coming back to a casino is a little stressful for the Geary family.
Why is that?
Steve is dying that I bring this up for some reason.
Is this going to pay off or no?
No, I think it'll be sad. Like, no, I don't think so.
That pays off too, though.
On the car ride down yesterday, I informed Steve
Oh
that,
God, this car rides.
Well, no, I told him the story.
Are you and
that-
Steve like legitimate friends now?
I would say so. We're friendly acquaintances,
Yeah, I think
I
we
guess.
are.
Business acquaintances.
Okay, but is it awkward when you drive down, or is
No.
it? What's the talk like? Who's talking more?
I mean, he told me this story. I thought it was interesting.
Long stretches of silence, or is it constant talking?
It just seems like a character may die if I tell this story. You know what I'm saying? Someone you've built up, you may not feel comfortable.
Somebody who birthed you?
Yeah.
Oh. Well.
Yeah. I don't know if you want to ruin that. You know?
Well, let's give it a spin.
So,
was that going to happen or no, Steve?
I don't think so.
Okay.
So, I mentioned yesterday that my mother was in.
We were talking about conspiracy theories.
Yeah,
right?
and I said
Well, why was this? Because of
it's just something we talk about, man. It's good content.
no reason.
What are you listening to?
We weren't
what are you listening to in the car?
No radio.
Talking? Nothing.
That's how great this conversation.
So you don't have
was.
anything at all?
It just didn't stop. We
not
didn't even
listening
notice.
to the podcast to say, "Geez, this might sound good," or that. Nothing.
Well, I listened to it for a minute to say,
Okay, that's a good point.
But no, we didn't have the radio on. That's how great how lively the chatter was.
Good. Okay, go ahead.
But no, I mentioned like one conspiracy theory I do believe in is the Vegas shooting, and I believe it because my mother was there, like involved, like running out of the hellfire, fucking firing down on them.
She was working that night there.
Nope. She was attending
she
the
was
concert.
dancing, or
all right, so I was wrong. It won't kill the character.
She was actually at the Aldine thing.
Yeah,
Jesus,
she was there. Yeah.
What's the conspiracy though?
So she said to me originally that like everyone there's no one that believed that was one person.
Was this before, during, or after when she was saying this to you?
What do you mean by that?
I'm just asking. What?
Before, during, or after what?
Nothing. Cuddle time?
Coitus.
Boy, I was wrong. I thought maybe.
Well, I will not let this character die.
Okay, good.
She could have died in the shooting. Motherfucker. I will not allow. I just won't allow that to happen. No, go ahead. So.
No, yeah, she said no one there believed it was one person. Like it didn't
well,
seem logical.
That doesn't seem logical.
And then the story died after a week. There was no information on this guy. Like Steve was saying yesterday, the shooters from the most recent thing. There's everything
right.
about him within 48 hours.
Well, this guy. They also said this guy really had no motive. Remember, it was like
right.
weird. Yeah.
Right. So that's kind of.
But did she see? I mean, did she didn't see it from multiple places?
What do you mean? No, yeah. No, that's true. Not from different perspectives. But
right.
she said it was like literally she could feel bullets whizzing by her. Like she could feel the air from them. And she tripped and fell. She, a Geary.
Right.
So she tripped and fell, and she said she felt someone pick her up and carry her to safety, put her down, and keep running.
Yeah.
She never saw the person or anything. So
how is Mama Geary's Twitter account going to play this one?
That's what I was wondering. Yeah, it should be interesting to see.
Is Mike like Allbright now? Is he just making this up about his mom
just to get out of this? Yes,
it's a good question. So that's a conspiracy you don't. Okay, but I haven't really heard. Yeah, it's weird. That story's just gone away.
It went away. That's why I believe it. It's just
that was what
nothing
17, right?
2 years, almost exactly 2 years ago.
Because it was the
September.
Petty died the next day.
Yeah,
right. That's right.
That's how I remember it.
What's that?
That's how my family remembers.
And your mom was there when Petty.
Yeah.
Was your grandmother there when Petty died? Is that what it was?
Yes. Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. What was your takeaway on that, Steve?
I had goosebumps.
Really?
Yeah.
What was your mom wearing that night?
I wouldn't know.
I'm just asking. That's fair. Was she bathing suit and heels, or is that why she tripped?
Cowboy boots? I don't know.
Oh yeah. What else?
I don't know.
No, I feel bad that she was there, man. I really do.
Every once in a while, there's just like a glimmer of real human being connection potential, and then just no.
Hey, look, I have nothing to prove to you. Nothing. I put my job on the line.
This is true.
I mean, there is.
Although now they're saying that it was Stella.
I understand that, but that doesn't change the fact that Portnoy himself acknowledged I did that.
This is true.
I mean, that is beyond.
With or without Stella, he would have done that.
Right. How would you grade all four people at dinner last night? What would your grades be for their performance at dinner last night?
I'd say Scott Neri was an A.
He was active.
He was
for active.
Yeah.
He's a talker. We like him.
He's a guy I like because I don't talk, so he'll carry conversation. He doesn't need me to talk.
That's true. We like him and Buffalo Wild Wings. He seems like people at Buffalo Wild Wings are mad that he gets all the attention. We love Buffalo Wild Wings.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Correct. We love
and
them all.
I would say Steve, about a B-. I would say it was an average performance for Steve.
Yeah, Steve gave you a Steve Robinson performance last night.
He ordered the California roll for all of us.
Right. He told some weird story about
I knew this was coming.
When we got into what? You knew what was coming.
Oh, Mike with the California roll.
When we talked about why some radio stations at night, it was kind of a throwaway, and then Steve got very down in the dirt about that, and I was like, oh, shut up. Eat your fucking prime.
Well, here's the thing about the AM frequency.
All of you guys were looking at me and being like, why is that?
No, I can tell you I can tell you I did not do that. I didn't care.
Why is that?
I didn't care. What are you getting mad about? It's true. She's like, well, it's interesting because some stations turn off, and I'm like, just fucking put the fucking prime rib in your mouth and shut the fuck up.
Okay, and then so you just start talking about movies.
Yeah, why not? Guys like to talk about movies. First of all, Scott did. He brought up Midnight Run, not me.
You guys are talking about movies that were made before Blind Mike and I were born.
You were born before 1988?
No.
I wasn't.
Okay,
I was born in 91.
What year were you
89.
born?
89.
Huh? Okay, so what are we not supposed to talk about? We're two guys who are older than you. You contribute something.
You just have some inclusive conversation.
We did then. We were talking about other actors in movies. You didn't say anything.
I threw some lines in there.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't have anything. Scott mentioned Midnight Run, one of my favorite movies, and Mike's like
still gotta
some
see it.
fucking take about some time or something. How things aren't
I
relevant.
said comedies from.
And I really wanted to just take my steak knife and fucking jab him right in the hand. I really did. I was thinking, I actually did it in my mind. It felt good, so I relaxed. He's just sitting there.
I was saying
he couldn't
that
find
comedies-
he couldn't find his role. He couldn't.
I
find,
don't relate to the jokes as much from comedies.
Well, I
from
agree. You
before I was
mentioned
born.
Caddyshack. I think a lot of Caddyshack does not hold up great.
Right, yeah.
Some of it does, but Animal House, I think you mentioned that. I think that does hold up great.
But to me, though, it's like a lot, I don't know. Just a lot of that it's references I don't necessarily understand. And shit
Well,
like
do you like Ghostbusters?
Not really. No.
No. Okay, I don't know. Is an old comedy you like?
Not really. No.
None at all.
I mean, like King of Comedy, if you consider that.
Beverly Hills
shit like
Cop,
that.
you don't think is
I
funny?
haven't seen
Trading
Beverly Hills.
Places, you don't think is funny?
Trading Places is funny.
Yeah,
A lot of
it's like 82,
yeah,
83. I mean, I don't know. But Eddie Murphy seems sort of timeless in those movies.
Yeah, yeah.
Like he could put him in now, but then again, you would never be able to make that movie. So,
Right, and it wouldn't be him now. You know what I mean? Like, not the new Eddie Murphy.
Right, it'd be like Kevin Hart and
Yeah,
whoever.
right.
I don't know who
They've
the
ruined
actor would be. It'd be like Will Ferrell or something. It
Yeah.
would suck. It would suck. Don't remake that, please.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt. And,
Oh,
yeah.
Jesus God, that would suck.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry, Steve. I didn't mean to talk movies. Scott brought it up. I thought it was conversational.
What?
Yeah, I thought it was. I mean, what did you add? What did you bring up last night?
I just sat there
Bob
and let you
fucking Marley?
He loved Bob Marley.
Okay. Oh, so he brought it up and you talked about it.
Yes.
Okay. What's funny about Bob Marley?
He's a comedian. He is very funny.
Doesn't mean he's
like,
funny.
He's like the funniest comedian from
Have you heard Bob Marley?
So I heard him in an unfair circumstance. He was doing he did morning radio once a week in Maine or something.
Yeah.
And I heard clips of that, and it was
What,
awful.
looking up bad radio or no?
This was a Jocktober thing.
Oh.
So it came up,
Right.
and Jim Norton wasn't in that day, and then they brought it back up when he was in, and he's like, "Oh no, that guy's really funny."
Well, he's like a legendary Maine comedian.
Yeah, but I think it was just a
Yeah.
bad. The radio show was very bad.
My parents
so-
used to like him. Like they would go. They were in their 60s. They'd go see. Like it's for that crowd, not for you.
No, it's for anyone who grew up in Maine.
Is there any
he-
joke
he
to the
does-
fact that his name is Bob Marley? Is that like a
Is
wacky
that part of
thing
the
that he
part of
does?
the bit or no?
No, he doesn't really plan it that much.
Well, give me a joke. Tell one of his jokes.
Oh, you know this never works.
Why not?
You know this
If
never
it's-
works.
worked great for
Give
me.
Give me a joke from your favorite stand-up comedian.
If it's really funny, it would work. Can you look him up on YouTube?
Kirk's favorite. Kirk always does this Chris Rock bit that he likes.
Oh, it's my. I want to do that right now.
Yeah. Do that.
I don't know my favorite comedian. Anyway, so we did that. So good. Grade yourself and then grade me.
I would say you were an A, of course,
Thank you.
boss.
Fine, good.
And I was probably give myself a C plus B minus.
Oh, gee, that's
It was
a little
above
high,
average.
no?
Oh,
What
come on.
What did Mike bring to the table last night?
It was fun.
Oh, all the
I mean,
Scott
he
loved it.
did set up.
We can't deny Buffalo Wild Wings coming as a client because of me. I think
No question.
that's what I think.
I mean, we can't deny that he was integral in the chicken parm joke.
That's true.
That's
Oh, yeah,
true.
he
Without
knew
the
all
dinner
about
was
it.
made
That's true.
because of me.
It was also fun watching him try to cut his bacon with a fork.
Oh, that was great. I tried to get you to take a picture of
What's
that.
wrong
but
with
it was
that?
too
I
late.
did.
What's wrong with that?
You just couldn't.
Easier.
You just couldn't do it.
little
though.
easier.
You just couldn't do it. And then you looked around.
did
You
it
tried to use your hands. It was so funny. You thought you were being like, ooh,
Coy?
I'm gonna fool everybody.
The smile.
I did say until this moment I didn't know anyone saw that, so I did think I was
we
being
were all
sneaky.
looking at you.
I know.
There were like 4 or 5 rare moments yesterday that just truly brought you joy. One of them was the chicken parm thing. I don't think I've
Chicken
ever
parm
seen
thing
you
was fun.
smile.
I
like
enjoyed
that.
that. That was fun. It was just fun to watch Mike light up with the idea of some Italian food. He was so happy.
Hey,
That sounds good.
there's a paisan back there.
That was good. Certainly, the Albright hacking moment was good.
It was like birth of your first child happiness, just the glow radiating from behind your eyes.
Well, it worked out perfectly. Like, it was, but I was thinking because when she then said, "Oh, chicken parm," I was like, "Oh, she
Starting to write it down.
Yeah, I was like, maybe I'll order that. What the fuck? Like, that's not funny. They have spaghetti back then. Yeah, Albright was good. We had a good time. Today will be fun too. It actually will. Scott's good to play with. We'll have a good time. And Blind Mike will be caddying. Is that right?
Yeah. Do you want my
Yes.
advice on clubs?
I do. And putts. Yeah. I want you to read the greens for me.
All right.
Have you ever been on a golf course before?
Yeah.
I saw you on the golf course.
Oh, yes.
That's true.
Yeah.
I think we have a cart, so he can drive, too.
I would fucking hope we have a cart.
Yeehaw.
It's going to make 90 degrees if you think we're carrying our club. Actually, you know what? He should carry my clubs around. I didn't think of that. Good point.
Someone, buddy texted me and said I should have dressed like Stan the caddy from Seinfeld.
Caddy from Happy Gilmore. I should mention, by the way, the last couple of days, WEEI had their annual Jimmy Fund Radio telethon.
Mm-hmm.
What?
What are we going to do?
What do you mean?
Are you going to go back to criticizing the Jimmy Fund?
I'm not. No, I'm just going to note for the record that they made $3 million, over $3 million, which is unbelievable. Like, if you think about radio stations in America and telethons, it's fucking an insane number. I'll also note, and this is not a victory lap, I think it sucks, is that it's 25% less than it was the year before when Jerry and I were there.
Yeah.
And I do think some people bailed because fewer people are listening and some people are angry. That's too bad. I'd tell them to donate if they want to. Donate today or donate tomorrow. Continue doing that. And the fact that it's down 25% is not the fault of the on-air people, which includes Greg and Danielle, my old buddy Chris Curtis, and Glenn and Christian and Lou. I think those guys did the best they could. But I do think this is another indication. That's $1 million, $1 million to the Jimmy Fund for kids with cancer. This is an indication of what happens when you let certain people dictate certain things. Stuff like this happens. That's all.
Who are you referring to?
Nobody specifically. Been 6 months yet. But more than one person, honestly. And I think it's a bigger picture than that. I mean, this is what happens when you allow that stuff to happen.
Yeah.
These are now the ratings obviously go down, advertising goes down, and stuff like this. They put a lot of work in, a lot of pride in. They should be. They do a great job. Stuff like that happens. It's a shame. That's all. I think that does suck. That's $1 million that I think probably could be used.
Yeah.
So that's all.
I agree. And it's sad because, I mean, I don't know a lot of those people. I know you bring up Lisa Sherber as being a great person and all that. And it's just a shame that they have to deal with certain assholes that go after
Correct.
people. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. It's
just imagine
the worst.
being the type of person that would go after, like, that wouldn't set aside charity and put that in a different category.
No, but yeah, they
be
don't.
like, oh, I'm not going to fuck with
yeah,
that.
they don't. Those people. They just, all of them. They don't, the Globe, all of them. They don't care. So that's all. I just thought that, and they try their hardest, and it sucks when you see stuff like that happen because of people like that. So anyway, is Blind Mike's transportation, are we doing that today or no? They paid for your gas here, Steve? Is that right?
I'm not going to ask Blind Mike to kick me gas. No.
Well, I mean, Troll Socks is paying for the transportation, aren't they?
Yes.
Why don't you take an Uber
They're
here
the
from
transportation sponsor.
That would be a little
Framingham?
more
It's
expensive.
a power move. They're back as official transportation for Blind Mike. Trollsocks.com to check them out. Building a sock empire. They're doing it side by side with the Kirk Minihane Show. Scott Neary, by the way, is going to wear his Trump socks, he said, today golfing, right?
Ooh,
He got them from Troll Socks. Jeez, good luck. Where other sock brands might cower from controversy, Troll Socks steps up to support the Kirk Minihane Show, even if they don't like Blind Mike all that much. Trump socks, Sanders
Hurts every
socks,
time.
Game of Thrones socks, Fredo Cuomo socks, and super secret socks for all the Minifans. Support me, support Mike, get all the great socks. We'll make a statement. Trollsocks.com. That's trollsocks.com. Trollsocks.com. Use code Kirk for 10% off. What else do we got?
Well, I think you know.
What? I don't.
You've been waiting to get to this.
For what?
You're a little, you were pathetic on.
Oh, God.
Portnoy.
Oh, actually, you might have got away with it. I forgot.
I
So,
figured let's get it over with.
Blind Mike made an appearance on what is essentially now, if you think about it, the Kirk Minihane wrap-up
radio
show.
show.
Yes, I mean that's what the Barstool channel has become. Like it's a bore fest without me. They were talking about Frankie and Dave and
Death. They were talking about the idea of death.
shithead Riggs and fucking useless fucking what's his face. We're talking about taxing pizza places yesterday or whatever.
By the way, Tommy Smokes has got to be the most useless person I've ever heard on a radio. What does he add to that show?
Continue. I'll step
Like,
away. Go
Jesus
ahead.
Christ. I call in yesterday, and it's the same. I call out Tommy for mentioning, like, he kept bringing my name, like, well, you're going to fire Blind Mike?
Yeah, your shtick when your
his
shtick
name
is that you're not
his name
like
is
interesting.
Steve Robinson.
Yeah, when your stick's not interesting, after a while you gotta fucking do something.
But is he allowed to talk above, like, a whisper?
I don't know. I like him, but I don't know what's
said,
going on.
I said yesterday, I brought it up, and I was joking, but I brought up, like, Tommy. I was like, oh, Tommy Smokes threw me under the
You
bus.
didn't really
yesterday.
sell it.
And he goes, no, I didn't do that.
Yeah, I didn't really.
I don't think I did.
So those guys, once they got away from stuff that nobody gives a fuck about, were like, all right, let's talk about Minihane again. They brought Blind Mike in, who had to wait for a while, like a loser, right?
Yes.
Jesus Christ!
Like I was some nobody.
In your hotel room on the bed,
Yes.
just sitting there,
Just sitting and waiting.
just waiting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he calls in, and any highlights here?
He gets off to a fast start.
I don't remember this.
Blind Mike. Blind Mike, you there?
Yeah, what's up, guys?
He
So
did.
Blind Mike,
Hold
I
on,
saw you
hold
tweet-
on. He did get off to a good start. What happened?
I don't know. I couldn't hear him at
Oh,
first.
okay,
Yeah.
all right, go ahead.
Blind Mike. Blind Mike, you there?
Riggs sounds
Yeah, what's up,
disgusted,
guys?
by the way.
So, Blind Mike, I saw you tweet, what did I do? After I called you like a blind, fat fuck, better watch himself type situation.
Yep.
Are you still wondering what you did that angered me?
No, I know what I did. Dave. I
Unbelievable.
understand. I didn't know your dog was.
What do you mean?
The speed of which you fell on the sword is
Not
historical.
that I fell on the sword. I know the tweet that he's talking about.
Okay, go ahead.
Did that angered
Don't
me?
try and
No,
spin this into me.
I know what I did, Dave. I understand. I didn't know your dog was dying, so I didn't know you were in a sensitive state. So I apologize for that, and I'm sorry about Stella.
Is that it?
It's kind of it at that point. Like, isn't Dave? Was it important? Like, we're kind of done here. I'm surprised. How long was the conversation?
I was on for like 5 minutes, probably.
maybe 5 minutes.
All right, keep going.
You write that, nothing had changed. I had gotten off, nothing has changed ever in how I look at the world, first of all. Second of all, I got off the phone with Kirk. I said, I got to go. He's like, what are you doing? It's like, my dog, I think, is dying. And that was the last. And then you and Kirk, I was surprised Kirk tweeted a couple of things because he knew I saw you. It's like, it was not
Well, that's
the
what
time.
I saw. I see Kirk saying, I'm done at
Listen to this
Barstool. My
fucking.
guy
Listen to
Steve's
this
going to get
asshole.
fired.
Throw
so
me
I had
under
to
the
take-
fucking.
Not at all. What are you
But
talking about?
is there
Throwing
any,
you under the
Steve,
bus.
is there any definition of that's not throwing me under the bus?
How is that throwing? I saw you saying you're done with Barstool, and I was like, "This would be
Play
a sad
that again. Play that again.
Go
I mean,
ahead.
that is textbook.
I saw you tweeting that
You
you were
write
done
that,
with Barstool.
nothing had
That's true.
changed. I had gotten off, nothing has changed ever in how I look at the world, first of all. Second of all, I got off the phone with Kirk. I said, I got to go. He's like, what are you doing? It's like, my dog, I think, is dying. And that was the last. And then you and Kirk, I was surprised Kirk tweeted a couple of things because he knew I saw you. It's like, it was not
Well, that's
the
what
time.
I saw. I see Kirk saying, I'm done at Barstool. My guy Steve's going to get
That's what I
fired.
did. That's what I did.
That's
Again,
not
like
you're,
MHB.
you're misrepresenting.
No, I'm not.
You're
That's
misrepresenting.
exactly what you just said.
I said that's
And
what
I'm
I
just
saw.
thinking, like,
I
if this
saw
guy's
your
going to get
tweets.
fired, like, it'd be a sad day for Barstool, I think, if Kirk left.
See,
All right, keep going. All right, that's a good recovery. Go ahead.
All right. But, I mean, again,
I mean,
see, there's not a lot of energy.
Can we save that Portnoy because that is like how everyone feels about Blind Mike at this point.
Isn't it obvious? I just want one person to like me. Is that too much to ask?
Portnoy's like, all right.
but I mean,
Just
again,
one person on
that's
this fucking
not
planet.
so much.
Let me hear that all right again.
All right.
It
All
really
right.
is. That's
right.
just the reaction that
All
I
right.
bring to the table.
All right.
All right, whatever.
All right. But I mean, again, that's not so much like me changing. That's and by the way, your Minifans, as they call themselves, like a lot of them are pretty horrible people.
Now hold on.
This is an interesting cut.
Yes, this is where this to me is now an examination. We get away from the fucking bore of Blind Mike and into the mind of Portnoy, who really is angry that these Minifans
He got mad that I laughed.
made fun. You did. Made fun of Stella, right?
So this is a 12-second cut where he's defending himself and saying, I haven't changed, and he just like flips right to the Minifans.
And he says how. I mean, didn't Rappaport get fired for saying that the Stoolies are?
Unless there was more that I don't know about. I'm pretty sure what
And they're-
started is that he said the Stoolies are fucking idiot. If you call yourself a stoolie, you're an idiot.
Right.
And all that kind of
But
shit.
but we have taken for days from Chaps, from Dave, and by the way, I'm going to say it looks close here over the last 24 hours, but I feel like we're on the right side of this fight.
Might have been right, yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, he seems like a good guy to defend and to risk, losing me and Steve in the show over for sure.
Well, I mean, it's sad to get
Yeah.
your account hacked. by
I mean,
Russians.
he might. Now, I will say, maybe Allbright will start Barstool Greek or Barstool Latin. So I mean, maybe there's a bigger picture than I'm missing.
That would be a big international.
Yeah, Barstool
Move it
Latin would be a good.
internationally,
I think would be
yeah.
a good podcast where he does Latin and teaches Latin and Greek. And
Barstool
he goes,
Moscow.
yeah, Barstool Albright.
Yeah.
Where he just goes through his family's history and landing on the moon and his own career at Arkansas. And obviously, at Arkansas, he was undersized and he worked at the coal mines as a kid. Obviously,
Right.
And then he got to Arkansas. He went to Arkansas Little Rock, a little school first. And then once he got in there, he was able to walk on at Arkansas. You probably have seen this story.
Yeah.
And he practiced there for a couple of years, and the whole team threatened to quit if they didn't let him dress for the final game.
My God, that was
yeah,
him?
Yeah, that was And
I've heard the
he got
story,
a
I
sack
just
at the
didn't
end, and
realize-
they carried him out of the Arkansas stadium.
Oh, wow.
A tremendous story. Carried him right on there, and literally carried him all the way to the
You love to
airport.
see it. Sort
where
of
he
an
flew,
underdog
where he
story.
flew to Iraq and built that bridge. These things happen.
Brings a tear to my eye.
So so it's an interesting look into the mind of Portnoy, who is being manipulated and fucked with by the Minifans, who now own Portnoy. I mean, there. What's the name of the podcast with the two girls that we like so much?
A Call Her Daddy.
Yes, that's now they can call the daddy of Portnoy is the Minifans. Yes, that's what he should be. That's who he calls daddy, the Minifans. They own him. I can't fucking believe it.
Well, Riggs had some interesting comments about you in the show yesterday.
Well, hold on. Let's get to the Dave stuff first, though. Nobody gives a fuck about Riggs. Go ahead.
He doesn't like that when you say that.
Well, it's true. Go ahead. I like him, but
like they're making like gifs of like people dancing on Stella's grave.
He does not like you laughing. Don't laugh at that.
That is, I don't
not
care.
funny.
I mean, like,
It's
you know
not-
what, Dave? Like,
there's
you can't
nothing
be
funny about
You
it.
can't be Dave Portnoy and be a pussy about that. Like, tough
He
shit.
must know on some level that's
Yeah,
fine.
tough shit. I mean, I feel bad. I barely feel bad that your dog died. Like, I mean, I had 2 fucking parents die. 6
If
weeks
someone
apart.
did it to KFC's dog, he'd be laughing about it.
Somebody did it. I used to have on my show. People used to make fun of me. Gary Tango used to call in as my parents. People would make fun of
Hello,
my
Cookie.
Yeah, people would make fun of my that's part of the job. Dave knows that.
Steve from Providence tweeted out a GIF of me holding up Stella's head and drinking the blood from it. And then yesterday at the bar, he was
it's
like,
graphic,
he was
but it's
like,
funny.
Hey man, did I get you in trouble over that?
That's strong. I admit that's strong. It's not. I don't know if it's funny, but it's it's all. I think we all understand. Like Barstool is like the flags have been like it has because fucking a dog who was like 40 died. I feel bad for Dave and for his wife. That's a very sad thing. I understand that. Life goes on. Again, I buried 2 parents in 6 weeks. And it's not as bad as Stella. I understand that.
You
but it's
whined about that for a while.
I
too.
did. I certainly did. And won a few books off it. But still, like at some point, you got to say, like the Minifans. At some point, I want them to at least acknowledge, not even on there, but geez, this is they must be doing something right. This is some fucking loyal group of people.
Yeah.
But instead, what they're doing now, whether it's Chaps or Dave or these people, Feidelberg, that fuckhead, they're all saying like, these guys are psychos, they're fucking assholes. Well, I don't know, are they?
The realization Chaps came to the other day, it surprised me that like he had to get there because he was like, in reality, I think it's probably 90% of Minifans are like good people who just listen to the show and like the show, and then there's 10% that are fucking nuts. And it's first of all, those numbers are probably reversed. It's about 90%.
I agree completely with that.
But it's like, yeah, Chaps, that's pretty much every group of fans.
What do you
some
think?
People, some people are annoying, some people are good people, whatever.
Right.
Who gives a fuck? That's what stoolies are. That's what everyone
Shit.
is.
I think Chap should have learned that while he was fucking in America for his whole life, studying and going to school, while his friends were fighting for this fucking country.
Hey, Chaps
Right?
is on our side now. Chaps is promoting the new Kirk Minihane Show shirt.
That's true. That's a good point.
He's just trying
Store.barstoolsports.com.
to appease us so we don't look into him.
SV Chaps. All right, let's hear it.
And again, we're on like the same team, I think.
Oh, hold on. Well, hold on, asshole. You just fucking said that they suck and they're assholes and they're fucking evil, and now we're on the same team.
Yeah.
I'm with you. We're on the same
and
team.
again, we're on like the same team, I think.
But the Minifans are not, apparently.
No, the
Minifans aren't stoolies.
The Minifans hate. You got to say the Minifans hate Dave right now.
Yeah, they do.
They fucking hate Dave right now. By the way, we've kind of said everything's
What I said,
like we were just kidding around about Chaps but like it's kind of peacetime right now.
yeah, and I said kind of coming up, I think, but I was like, I think it stems more from the Murchison. I don't think they're as mad about the Allbright thing as they were the Murchison thing, and this was just an excuse to kind of keep going.
And I think they were. Yeah,
I'm just saying. I'm saying
mean, we're talking about. I
if
think
the Murchison thing didn't happen, I don't think they would be as
right.
worked up about.
But
this,
I think they
is
were
what
also
what-
like a lot of them were like, "Holy fuck!" Like Kirk finally got away from this place.
Yeah.
he's now at this place, and they're gonna like get rid of him over this fucking guy. Like,
But that's my thing. Is like it's the second time where it's like
one may argue
now it's every
right.
2 weeks. They
now
think about
one may
firing
argue
this
I manipulated and positioned it to look like that. I
could
didn't. I didn't.
You could say that,
But I mean, but by any definition, Portnoy he admitted on the phone he was going to fire Steve.
right?
Over
Which means, and you couldn't. There's
Right,
there's
I
no
was-
world where you could do your show and just be like,
well, imagine
Steve's gone.
let's just say they fired Steve. Like, let's just say that I was one of these people. And I think a lot of people would be like this.
Sure.
Who are like, all right, fire him. I understand. I totally get it, Dave. No big deal. Fire his fucking ass. And let's say Cullinane's wife wasn't having a kid. Like, and if it's you, me, and Cullinane here today, like pretending that everything,
Pretending nothing happened.
Yeah, I feel like it just would be bullshit. Like
And it
everything
would
we've
be
done
weird.
is bullshit.
Yeah, and it would just be weird that like, people would say, "Well, Kirk, you've done that." Even if we just said, "Oh, it was all Steve," we didn't do. They would say, "Well, what about when you went after Cullinan?"
Right.
I mean, Cullen.
Right, but also, I knew everything about the Allbright thing, so like it
Right.
just would be fucking ridiculous. Go
Doesn't
ahead.
make any sense.
All right, so this is Mike's sign off from the interview.
Oh, good.
He ended strong.
I'd like to at least recognize the guy walking down the street that I'm going to war for.
Yeah, well, the best point you made yesterday was that Steve Robinson is completely irrelevant and no one knows who he is. And I think on behalf of the Minihane Show, I think we all appreciate Stella's last act of courage of saving Steve Robinson.
It was. It certainly was. Certainly was.
He wanted to
All
like
right,
that one, but
Blind
didn't
Mike.
really care.
Always a pleasure.
He started to laugh, and then I was like, just get off the fucking phone.
At one point during
Or even
the
not the way he says "always a pleasure." He's like, just get off.
fuck
get,
you.
Get the fuck out of
At
here.
one point in the conversation, Riggs mentioned that I've only been to New York once. Did you hear that?
No,
It's
during
like
my
a
conversation.
throwaway in there. Did you hear that or
No, I don't know
Yeah,
if I
they
heard
get
that.
into it. Play it.
I heard this. I heard this is what I have from Riggs.
Okay.
All right, we are back. One of my buddies actually is a bit of a Minifan. He texted me saying, I guess Kirk was chirping me today on his show. He said he called me. He said all I do
Your
is
eyes are coming along. I'll say that.
Thank you. I appreciate that. He said all I do is suck off Portnoy, and then he said, except he has a great podcast. And he said, what's he doing? Playing golf on another hole in Wisconsin or something like that. And I was like, that was all the chirping that he did. So he was like, he actually kind of complimented you. And he said, yeah,
I think it was funnier than that.
It was so a little
which is not surprising because Kirk and I actually get along really well. We very much bonded when we were trolling Patriots fans in Atlanta together.
That's true. I like Riggs a lot. I'm a little disappointed that he didn't fight a little harder for us the last couple of days with Dave. That's all.
Yeah, Riggs did apologize to me.
He did?
For not defending the blind community more.
Oh, that's true. That bit was classic.
It was great.
We'll hold on to that for the best of when we do our first best of episode.
Thank you. I appreciate
So there was a caller who came on after you. I don't know if you were listening.
Oh, I heard.
Yeah.
Ooh, is this good or no?
It's pretty good.
No, does not care for me.
Pro blind Mike or no?
Surprisingly, no. Surprisingly, the one person that doesn't like me, we found
Even the people who pay for his transportation,
they don't like
people who pay him to make phone calls don't like him. It's the weirdest existence
Nobody
on
likes
earth.
I think I'm a pleasant enough guy. You know?
I like you. I like you. I don't really know the. I saw speculation on social media yesterday that you trim your eyebrows. You do work on your eyebrows. Do you shave them?
Oh, they're fucking bushy as hell.
But they're right. If you look in between, look at that in between. Like,
do you really think that he could trim his own?
Well, I don't know. That's what I was wondering. I don't know if his girlfriend does it or another woman in his life does it. I don't know.
There's nothing wrong with a little bit of like upkeep on your eyebrows.
Sure, absolutely.
Why,
I just don't. No, they look fine. Don't worry about it. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Let's get to this phone call instead.
Yeah, but I know you have fucking bigger fish to fry, but fucking don't fucking pay Blind Mike now. What a fucking pussy he is. He's been days he's been. This ain't the Prez I know. This ain't the bar stool I work for. He comes on with you. You're right, Dave. You're right, Dave. You're right, Dave. It was fucking cock in his mouth.
There's something to that.
You know what people's biggest problems with
there is something to that.
Yeah, people's biggest problems with me are that I don't defend Barstool enough and that I defend Barstool too much.
But there has been sort of a little of like what is going on. It was like you play both sides and then.
Well, I feel loyalty to both sides.
But we're both Barstool.
I understand. Well, you said exactly, yeah. So I'm loyal to you and Barstool.
Yeah, but it was more like, well, this isn't the Dave I know. This isn't the guy I used to work with. This isn't the Milton. Like, there's been a little bit of that attitude.
Well, there's a change. I mean, it's a bigger company now.
Well, he is our resident Barstool scholar.
Right.
You're damn right.
Yes. Although I suspect I've spoken to Portnoy more than Blind Mike has in the last 3 years.
Possibly.
Yes.
It's neck and neck.
I know it's sense that I know it's like Portnoy said he was there for like 2 days. That was the thing I think that hurt you the most. Important
was where? I was there. Yeah, I was there for a year.
Yeah,
I've got a FOIA request.
That hurt a little. That hurt a little bit.
We'll figure it out.
You taking a look into it?
We're pulling his records.
Yeah. So that was the Blind Mike. So again, I feel like now we're sort of in. Everything's okay.
Peacetime.
I think so.
Yeah. So Mike and I driving down, we were talking about what's going to be the next thing where we're like, fuck.
Who the fuck knows?
We're in trouble.
I hope nothing for a couple of days. Give me the rest of the week
Some rest.
anyway.
Yeah.
Why? What was the predictions?
I don't think we came up with anything.
I said you can't predict it because we wouldn't have guessed this.
No,
we wouldn't have guessed the Allbright thing.
No. I mean the other stuff for sure, but the Allbright stuff, no. I don't know. I mean, I don't really plan on. I know we'll do our thing.
You don't really plan on getting in trouble?
Well, I don't go into things saying we're going to get in trouble. I'm doing it because we do it, and if we happen to get in trouble, we get in trouble. I'm not afraid of getting in trouble, obviously. But,
I mean, it just depends on what's in the news. You know what I mean? Like what stories come up that we're interested in or whatever.
And meanwhile, it's great content for the radio for a couple of days, which we don't get any acknowledgement or any thanks for. I mean, the rest of it, they're fucking talking about dead.
Do we get a little cut of that?
Maybe talking about fucking dead pets and whatever the hell they're
dying.
doing.
Yeah, just dying in general.
And drinking wine and fucking just stupid shit that nobody gives a fuck about. So I don't know. What else do we got?
Where's your mind going into this golf match? You gonna win?
Okay.
So nothing.
What do you mean golf match?
I don't fucking.
Do you know anything about anything?
No.
Golf match.
Steve knows about crushing liberals. I can't even fucking talk.
We got any sound? Any other sound we could play? Oh, you know what's interesting to me? I'd be curious to get your takes on this real quick. We've done a lot of this stuff lately. So Tom Bergeron, the
guy that hosts like.
You see the story yesterday?
And shit?
So he hosts Dancing with the Stars, right?
Yeah.
So he puts out this long tweet yesterday saying that he met with ABC Corporate. He hosts Dancing with the Stars with my friend Erin Andrews, I think, right?
I don't know that she hosts. I know he does, yeah.
So he gets in this long post about how he doesn't want politics to be involved, doesn't want to hurt people's feelings, da-da-da-da-da-da. And it sounded like he was going to quit over this, whatever this was.
For Dancing with the Stars?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they announced their new whatever yesterday, the dancers for the new season. They do
Ladies and gentlemen, Donald Trump.
Right. So it turns out Spicer is one of the.
Okay.
So he's all worked up, and does this, and everyone's like, "Oh, you're so brave, you're so great."
Oh yeah, it's very brave.
It's like Sean Spicer is fucking nobody, and secondly, this is a show that over the years has had on Floyd Mayweather, who fucking beat the shit out of women for years. Look up his record. He's the biggest fucking creep on earth. And
well, it's alleged, right? He never went to jail.
He actually did. He went to jail. Yeah, right. Sorry, he did. Yes. And I believe, look it up, Steve. I believe there's an old linebacker from the Baltimore Ravens named Ray Lewis who was on Dancing with the Stars.
What did he do?
Killed somebody.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
You don't know that.
Allegedly killed somebody.
The suit just disappeared.
And now a guy who was a spokesman for Donald Trump 3 years ago for a fucking hour and a half, who after that has really done nothing. I mean, is not even. So he's
just ruins paw socks.
Yeah, happens to be right. He happens to be a Republican. Now Tom Bergeron is getting on his fucking where was he when Floyd Mayweather? We all knew his history then. That's the fucking shit.
Because it wasn't easy to just say.
Because Twitter's not going to blow you if you fucking do that. God, do I fucking hate that. I don't even care about. Obviously, I'm not going to watch that stupid show. But I mean, I hate fucking assholes like that. Also, quit. Quit then. They need to go there and you're going to sit there and shake Spicer's hand, who's going to be. He's a fucking drip anyways. He's going to be on for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to give a shit. Well, almost no one remembers who he is.
Yeah, that's the thing. I remember when Zach Galifianakis said he was going to
Mel
sit out of
Gibson.
The Hangover if Mel Gibson was in, and it's we'll do that with everyone then.
Well,
Don't just do it with the people that would get you attaboys. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
look into everyone's fucking history, what they believe.
Right,
and all
yeah,
this
I mean,
shit.
I have no problem with that. You don't do The Hangover with Mel Gibson, but that's fine. But I also give him credit because when Mike Tyson was in, he's like, I'm not doing this movie. This guy was only in jail for raping a woman for 5 years and beating the shit out of Robin Givens and all that stuff.
So it's pretty much over for Spicer, though, right? He's never going to work in politics again. Nobody will take him seriously. After
people take him seriously now anyway.
I was going to say to take people take him seriously when he got the job.
He'll still do in political stuff. He'll still do fundraisers
But isn't he kind of viewed as a drip anyway?
But there's this whole world that kind of trades on your proximity to Trump.
Right. Ray Lewis, Dancing with the Stars. There you go. So he's on. So Ray Lewis is in the cast this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's in the cast this year. I didn't even know that. He's in the cast this season, and fucking this idiot Bergeron is flipping out over Sean Spicer. Ray Lewis, who I think was part of a murder. Listen to this fucking group. Can you imagine watching this fucking show? Country music star and American Idol runner-up Christy Brinkley. All right. Kate Flannery, actress who played Meredith on The Office. Is that where we're at now? Fucking Dancing with. She was Sean Spicer, James Vanderbeek, the guy from Kenan and Kel.
Which one?
Not Kenan Thompson.
Okay.
A founding member of the Supremes who must be 90 years old. I mean, this is fucking unbelievable. And Spicer, who, what's going to be interesting is if these people get moving on this, will ABC fucking bow down and take him off before the show even goes on the air and leave Ray Lewis on?
Probably. Oh, definitely leave Ray Lewis.
The whole Trump thing just scrambles their fucking brains.
Yeah, but he's not. When you think of doesn't Spicer's feel like 50 years ago?
Yeah.
In Spicer's job,
history started with Trump, though.
Right? But did Spicer had nothing to do with any decision Trump has ever made.
But he lied. He lied.
He was a spokesman. So Sarah Huckabee Sanders would never happen. She'd never go on that show.
No.
Right? That would be America hates her, and also America's, by the way, the American SNL, they're happy to fat shame her.
Sure,
but if you do it to somebody,
Amy Schumer,
right, then you're fucked.
And by the way, none of Obama's press secretaries ever told lies. Sean Spicer was the first press secretary to ever lie.
Fucking, James Buchanan spoke, but that's their job. They're propagandists.
But now I think Jay Carney's working at Amazon. They all have prestigious jobs. No one's boycotting. This is the first time anyone's tried to make some big boycott.
And it's you don't even necessarily know what Sean Spicer's political views are. You don't know how much he agreed with Trump because that wasn't his job, really. It was just to talk.
He doesn't know shit. It's Pierre Salinger was fucking Kennedy's. Do you think he knew shit? Of course not. He's not. They're not supposed to. Their job is okay. Now, what is the? I don't know. I almost want to find this. Does this Bergeron thing interesting you or no?
I've got this post.
I gotta be honest.
I've got it pulled up if you want some of it.
I'm not going to watch Dancing with the Stars this year because of this.
You're not?
No.
Well, I am.
I'm going to sit out.
I can't.
I'm sitting out.
I can't stop watching.
I think the last time I watched it was when Rick Perry was on.
Was he really on?
Really?
Yeah.
What an asshole he was. Is the pay good?
It's got to be. I mean, it's got to be good enough to get C-list celebrities.
How good is the pay for Secretary of Energy?
Well, I know, but I mean, that's true. I got it here. So, Sean Spicer, who gained national notoriety for his rocky tenure as Trump's secretary, will sashay back in American.
Sashay, get it?
Bergeron offered suggestions in the lunch meeting with the show's new executive producer. Chief among them was my hope that Dancing with the Stars, in its return following an unprecedented year-long hiatus, would be a joyful respite from our exhaustive political climate. I fucking hate this asshole.
This is from his post. For me, as host, I always gaze into the camera's lens and imagine you on the other side, looking for a 2-hour escape from whatever life hassles you've been wrestling with. That's a connection and a responsibility which I take seriously.
So obviously all the people who watch this are women, statistically. I'm guessing, right? It has to be fucking... No guy watches the show, really, statistically. You think they're going to be like... You think some woman in fucking Wichita is going to be like, oh my God, Sean Spicer's on. I'm now all I'm thinking about is the fucking wall and Trump and Muslim and it's like what the
I'm
fuck?
triggered.
Oh, it's nice that they're letting leprechauns in.
Yeah,
here
they're like
to
little
dance.
guys dance.
It'd be great if we saw the list of people Bergeron suggested, and it was like Ray Rice and Ben Roethlisberger.
Ray Lewis, you know, that's the shit I fucking hate. And they're so oblivious to it. Like an idiot like Bergeron is just a fucking dummy. Doesn't even know any better.
Yeah, right. And it's just then look into everyone. I mean, the Ray Lewis is
Let's
the
ask
obvious
Idiot
one,
Bergeron
but
if
it's
he wants to come on. Can we ask him? Seriously.
Yeah.
If he wants to come on and dance with us. If he wants to spar with us. If he wants to,
Hey,
sashay
Tom,
with
can you
us.
sashay
Sir, if you'd
over?
like to walk on our dance floor.
Yeah, I want to be like, why are you such a fucking idiot? I gotta hate these dummies. I really do. Like, I don't even give a fuck. I'll never watch the show anyway. But like, why is I don't know. Why does that piss me off?
I don't know because it's happened to you where it's like this
I guess.
guy can't be in this club. You know what I mean? Like we need to get rid of him.
Yeah, I don't get it. Like, and Sean Spicer, I don't know. The other story we did on him was, remember they were flipping out because the guy fucking helped raise money for a veteran to get a wheelchair at a Paw Sox game.
This
Sean
monster.
Spicer, what's the worst thing he did? Like basically went out there and shilled about that ridiculous crowd size story the day after the what did he really do?
It was just
you could
dumb.
tell.
It was just telling obvious lies.
Right, you could tell he was hugely uncomfortable with it too. It
Yeah.
wasn't like I don't know. I mean,
there was also something about like Nazi Germany. There was some flubby.
oh, that's right,
blown out of
that's right,
proportion.
that's right. But it was stupid. Like it clearly was
stupid
not.
stuff,
Yeah,
yeah.
now
I was more offended by his ill-fitting suits.
The crazy thing about Spicer too is like if he were just the idiot from like the Obama administration,
No,
he'd be honest.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Of course, but it'd be a writer for SNL. But do you think really anybody in America, I'm not talking about these Hollywood idiots. Anybody in America watching Dance with the Stars gives a fuck that Sean Spicer worked for Trump 3 years.
But
He
you
was gone
remember-
for like 3 months, right?
Didn't he take part in the Oscars or one of these award ceremonies? He had like a small little bit.
Yeah,
part
everybody
where
flipped
he came
out.
and joked. He's joking about lying. He speaks for the president.
It was
when he's behind
Kimmel,
the
right, at the
podium.
Oscars?
Yeah, something.
And people flipped out. I'm
Yeah.
like, what do you... He's
The
a
guy- the guy-
Republican.
he shouldn't be able to live. He should kill himself.
Right, he didn't
because-
do it, but he did nothing wrong. Like, honestly, okay, if you had, I don't know, whoever, I don't know. If you had fucking Steve Bannon doing it, I might say, all right, I could see why people might, whoever, I don't know.
Why Steve Bannon?
Whoever. Who's the most evil, you know what I'm saying? From those idiots. Who's the
Mike Pence.
Mike, whoever, right.
Yeah.
Like, Sean Spicer is a fucking nothing.
Right.
And by the way, he's going to be standing next to Ray Rice.
Ray Lewis.
Ray Lewis, rather. I'm happy to go over. Ray Rice is on next year.
Yeah.
I'm happy to go over the evidence if you'd like. Ray Lewis was fucking involved in that murder. Like, there's no question. I mean,
Well, he was great on ESPN, though. You know,
it's just,
was there a bigger disappointment in broadcast? Like at least Ray Lewis, he could talk, so you thought he might be interesting.
I didn't think
he was
so.
horrible.
Yeah, I didn't think he didn't have a brain in his head. He'd
Yeah.
always do those big speeches and like you're like he's gonna suck. They
Just
all
emotional.
always
He's
suck.
almost on the verge of tears. Everything he says.
But that fucking story drove me nuts. I don't know why. Stuff like that drives me fucking batty. We got any bad radio or no? Anything?
No, I think we're good.
We're good?
Yeah.
That's it? We're done?
Yeah.
Steve says, "Wrap it up. Enough radio. You've worked enough today."
Why are you wrapping things up so fast? What's wrong with you? You got nothing else you want to talk about? Nothing on your brain? Mike, nothing?
No, just hitting the links, baby. I'm focused on what clubs you're going to use, and
Who's going to be in the cart with me today? Mike?
Well, Mike's driving.
sure you'll love that. Yeah.
There'll be a lot of talk.
Oh yeah.
A lot of talk.
I thought the show was good this morning.
Mike is so quiet. He's just quiet.
He wasn't quiet on
Yeah.
the car ride down.
Oh, he wasn't?
Yeah, no, we
Oh,
had
just
good, pleasant
chatting away.
conversation.
Yeah? Any gossip or no?
Not really. A little.
How much of the talk
I
is about
can't
me?
remember. You specifically,
Yeah.
not. I mean, like the show and stuff
Good.
like that.
Anything? Nothing? Any takeaways?
It's been great. That's the big sign. Although we did talk about Cullinane a lot.
Oh, could we do Cullinane for a second?
Oh, yeah.
Let's do Cullinane for a second.
Yeah.
Good. Well, why? About what?
Just
Just the character himself?
yeah, he's an interesting guy.
He's so fucking weird.
Now, is this real? His thing?
I
he's
don't
doing
even
on
know. But here's the thing: I don't really care that much. Like I don't know what he's. So he
Twitter?
got.
You better care, pal.
He threw this fit
he's
about
walking.
not being. We're not giving his Instagram account enough attention.
Well, you said yesterday on the podcast, I will never fucking retweet
Okay,
this.
do you
You're
think-
like haunting him.
Do you think
You're torturing
Do you think some of that is done to entertain?
Yeah, but you're torturing
I think it might be.
Okay, but he's not. But he's not making any money off of it.
Don't we have an interest in keeping the guy running?
But
our
he thinks
Instagram
he
for
thinks
free?
it could be making money.
Okay, but
is what he's saying.
he's not
with
making,
your help.
But what has he done for us
It could
so
be a
far?
7-figure.
What has he done so far for us?
Instagram is good.
I understand
he
he's-
has juiced the follow.
I understand he's populated the Instagram account. But
Yeah.
what has he done for us financially to date?
Oh, nothing. Why is that?
We've
what he's
paid
supposed
him
to-
when you were gone, right?
Yeah.
So he's cost us money. If you look at it from a total, right, it's been a net loss.
Well, no. I mean, you have to consider the contributions that he made when he was filling in.
Correct. So it's been a net loss.
He's not going to like this now. I'm walking. What's with everyone threatening to walk? That's it. I'm done. I'm out of here.
He gets in this fit
If
yesterday.
you keep talking about me, I'm going to run the Twitter account
So
too.
I actually text him like, "You all right? Like, what the fuck?" And then he did this thing where he didn't answer me. I'm like, "Oh God." Here we
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, okay, we're doing this. All right, okay, we're playing the games again."
Yes.
and he does this thing where he thinks he's a star. I think he's just
Well,
weird.
he is a little bit.
Is he?
A budding star. Yeah.
I don't. He's an odd fucking human
Tell you
being.
how you run the fucking Instagram.
And meanwhile, his wife is about to have a baby.
Yeah.
Like probably, maybe everyone right now, right? We don't know.
She's overdue, I think.
I think she is.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be here golfing with us.
Oh God! Can you imagine having him there last night?
Oh, that would have been something. I would have enjoyed that.
I would actually like to see Scott and Cullinane go at it.
Cullinane would back down. I think.
I think they would just both talk.
Yeah.
Neither would, they would just be talking.
Cullinane just says. I mean, Cullinane legitimately says nothing. And then he's like, "Yeah, you're right. You're right." So I texted him yesterday. I'm like, "You good?" And then I guess I retweeted or I quote tweeted or
You
something.
retweeted it. Keep in mind, folks, he's in the delivery room.
Right. Oh, right. But I didn't realize when I did that, I actually gave the account. So he won. He fucking outsmarted
Yes,
me. He's so
he got
fucking
you.
good. He's so good. You don't fuck with him. That's the
Right.
bottom line.
That's the thing. I'll
So
be
we
putting
won't-
on a
so-
dog costume soon, you know?
All right. That's true. All right. Sorry. We're good. This was not brought to you at Red 13 Studios, but that's okay. We'll be there tomorrow.
We will.
Red13studios.com, the home of the Kirk Minihane Show for now. We love it there. Tom Brady, all that stuff. We know all that stuff by now. And by the way, are we in some kind of, and that's red13studios.com. So make sure to go there for all your podcast, musical needs, whatever you need. Video, that's the place for it. We are in some weird, are we in a weird spot with this live show? Should we talk about that tomorrow? Should we update that tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll probably do an update tomorrow.
Okay.
It's not really that weird of a spot. I mean, these things always happen when you're playing in a live event.
We had an odd conversation about it last night, I thought. There seems to be a lot of negotiations going on for certain instruments, and it just seems to be deep, no?
Yeah, boy, was I wrong when I said it wasn't going to sell out. Now I realize there isn't a venue. We don't know when it's going to be or anything. So
When it's
I
gonna
was
be.
way off. Yeah.
It's also on Yom Kippur. I got some Jewish feedback. They're not happy.
Well, hey, you know.
And by the way, that is from a Jewish person who also wanted to pass along thanks to Allbright because their grandparents were rescued by Albright's grandparents.
Well, that's very nice.
Yeah, he wouldn't be alive right now if it wasn't for.
No, of course not.
Albright's List is one of my favorite movies. Have you seen that? It's incredible.
I haven't.
It's really good. Yeah. It's about Allbright going back in time
Really?
and saving thousands of Jews. Yeah.
My God.
It's amazing.
Back in time. So it's a time traveling.
Then he goes back again to the beginning of Greece and teaches the language to everybody.
Right. But it's fiction with the time traveling?
No,
or
absolutely not. No,
Oh, it
somebody
happened?
said.
My goodness.
He challenged Duffy asshole 46 on Twitter, who suggested he wasn't. Yeah, he
Okay.
fucking went out
Oh,
hard.
all right.
Yes.
Then he's usually pretty good, that Duffy.
He is.
Are there any characters in your novels who are pathological liars?
Novel.
Novel?
Yes,
Just
not
one?
novels.
I thought you've worked on multiple
No,
books.
I've not written a novel. This is my first novel. No, screenplays I've written.
Oh,
This is
okay.
a novel. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. It's a good question. But not yet. But people
He is
like
a fascinating character.
people like the Jason Blairs and the Stephen Glasses and the Kevin Collins and the whoever are endlessly like you see it every 3 or 6 months. I saw there was some guy. I don't want to get the country wrong, but I want to say Brazil, who was like a major national writer there a few months ago. They found out basically all made up.
And then 6 months before that, there was one in Germany for, I think, Der Spiegel.
Yeah, but it's Allbright. That's his German name. Yeah,
Do you realize that he claims that it was Albrecht and Albrecht and then changed when he came here?
yeah.
So
I believe
his
that.
German side, their name has changed multiple times.
Interesting.
How does he prefer we say it, just so I don't get it wrong?
You don't want to offend him?
No, I'd hate to.
All right. Anyway, all right. So we're going golfing.
You're going.
You're
All
going.
right.
We're watching.
Fantastic. So back in Saxonville tomorrow. So there you go. Am I forgetting it? I feel like I'm forgetting one thing that I wanted to talk about, but whatever. All right. We'll see you tomorrow.
This was pretty reprehensible. I don't know how it can be anybody's idea of humor.